Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the most respected and influential actors of his generation. His career is a rare example of longevity in Hollywood, a journey defined not by overnight success alone, but by discipline, reinvention, and an uncompromising commitment to craft. Leonardo Wilhelm DiCaprio was born on November 11, 1974, in Los Angeles, California. He grew up in a modest environment, raised primarily by his mother after his parents separated. From an early age, DiCaprio was exposed to the realities of urban life, creativity, and cultural diversity, experiences that would later shape the depth of his performances. As a child, DiCaprio showed an unusual curiosity and energy. He appeared in commercials and educational programs, gradually building confidence in front of the camera. Acting was not a shortcut to fame, but a steady process of learning and persistence. In the early 1990s, DiCaprio transitioned into television roles, gaining attention for his natural screen presence. His breakthrough came in 1993 with What's Eating Gilbert Grape, where he portrayed a boy with developmental disabilities. His performance earned him his first Academy Award nomination at just 19 years old, marking him as a serious, dramatic actor. Unlike many young performers, DiCaprio resisted being typecast. He deliberately chose challenging roles, often portraying emotionally complex and troubled characters. Films such as This Boy's Life and The Basketball Diaries demonstrated his willingness to explore darker psychological territory. In 1997, DiCaprio became a global superstar with Titanic. The film's unprecedented success turned him into one of the most famous faces in the world. However, sudden fame came with pressure and skepticism. Many critics questioned whether he could escape the image of a romantic leading man. Rather than capitalizing on celebrity, DiCaprio stepped back and recalibrated his career. He avoided repetitive roles and sought collaboration with visionary directors. This decision would define the next phase of his life. In the early 2000s, DiCaprio reinvented himself through intense, mature performances. Films such as Gangs of New York, Catch Me If You Can, and The Aviator showcased his range and dedication. His partnership with director Martin Scorsese became one of the most successful actor-director collaborations in modern cinema. Despite multiple acclaimed performances and nominations, DiCaprio repeatedly fell short of winning an Academy Award. Rather than slowing him down, these losses fueled his determination to push further, taking on physically and emotionally demanding roles. DiCaprio's performances in Blood Diamond, Inception, Shutter Island, and The Wolf of Wall Street reinforced his reputation as an actor willing to take risks. He portrayed ambition, obsession, greed, and vulnerability with equal intensity, earning respect from critics and peers alike. In 2015, DiCaprio delivered one of the most demanding performances of his career in The Revenant. The role required extreme physical endurance, isolation, and emotional restraint. His dedication was widely recognized, and in 2016, he finally won the Academy Award for Best Actor. The Oscar win was not seen as a single victory, but as recognition of decades of consistency and artistic integrity. DiCaprio used his acceptance speech to highlight climate change, reinforcing a commitment he had long demonstrated beyond the screen. Parallel to his acting career, DiCaprio emerged as one of Hollywood's most prominent environmental advocates. Through the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation, he supported global conservation efforts, climate research, and environmental education. His activism was not performative, but sustained and deeply involved. DiCaprio also became known for his careful approach to fame. He avoided social media exposure, maintained privacy, and allowed his work to speak louder than public appearances. This restraint added to his credibility in an industry driven by constant visibility. Over time, DiCaprio evolved into a producer, shaping projects from behind the scenes. This role allowed him to support ambitious stories and emerging filmmakers, further expanding his influence in the film industry. What sets DiCaprio apart is not just talent, but choice. He consistently prioritized quality over quantity, story over image, and long-term impact over short-term popularity. Today, Leonardo DiCaprio is regarded as more than a movie star. He represents discipline in an unpredictable industry, proving that reinvention and purpose can sustain a career across decades. His story is not about instant success. It is about patience, resilience, and the courage to redefine oneself repeatedly. Leonardo DiCaprio remains a symbol of artistic integrity, an actor who transformed fame into influence and talent into legacy.